Yo man, what it do YouTube? It's your boy CJ Club, man. I'm back in another video. As you can see, so look, today we got Dayvon Bennett, the kid who had no choice but to be bad. Let's get straight into it, man. This shit gonna be good, man. No cap. Like a movie.
It be hard to sleep at night. You got bills to pay. You got people out there and still. We finna try to be the biggest dealers, or we finna rob whoever got some money, or we finna finesse whoever we got to finesse. We thinking streetwise. I want to be with the older guys that's running around in the cars, the money. I'm really trying to get all my homies some money. I need everybody to be comfortable. I need everybody to be able to take care of their people. I need everybody to be. So it ain't about, we've been famous. That family's been on me nothing to nowhere.
Dayvon and his group were at Opium nightclub before making their way here to Monaco.
What other plans did you have other than rap?
You in O Block almost goddamn every day.
He was in jail for 2 murders? Devil, man.
Cap, bro. I remember when he had first died, man. We was in school, but it was like during COVID, you feel me? So like we was in school, we was at home. What that is Zoom. I was on Zoom, and I'm chilling. I'm just scrolling on my phone and shit. Feel me? Like, and then turn around there. I'm scrolling on Instagram. I see King Von died. I'm like, no way. I had to go. Like, honestly, I'm keeping 100. I had to go look it up on Google, like, just to see, like, you feel me? Crazy, bro.
If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself.
By himself. I be sitting on TikTok.
Was it ever a moment you say, man, these motherfuckers might give me life, man?
Dayvon Bennett, aka King Von, aka Rap's first serial killer, was born on August 9th, 1994. That year was no special year for Chicago, but if the police department had to describe it, which they did, they would say something along the lines of: the number of murders declined in 1993, only to increase by 9.4% in 1994.
500 homicides so far in Chicago this year, far exceeding the number last year at this time. Many of the victims have been unsuspecting youngsters.
The number of murders committed by young people under 18 years old increased even more dramatically.
A 3-year-old while sitting in a car. 2 young girls seriously wounded. This 15-year-old on the foot believes he was mistaken for a gang member.
The boy just started over me. I'm lucky to say that I'm alive.
But those were the stats of one single year. The following years was as bad or even worse, and same with the previous years. But the previous years are more important here because if we can go back in time enough, we can see where it all started. So technically we could go back 100 years before King Von was even born if we want to talk about the gang history in Chicago. But the 1920s era was one of the most known eras, with Al Capone, one of the top gangsters of all time in the United States. He was allegedly responsible directly or indirectly for 200 to over 700 people. Obviously back then it was harder to keep track of everything with the technology they had, but apparently their technology was good enough to post the deceased bodies in the news. Eventually Al Capone got arrested, not for murder but for tax evasion, but that didn't stop the street gangs to continue ruling Chicago. Back then it was mostly white individuals who was active in the streets, but that changed in the late 50s when a new gang was created named the Vice Lords. 10 years later there was a new gang created in the south side of Chicago named the Black Gangster Disciple Nation, created by Larry Hoover, aka King Larry, and David Barksdale, aka King David. But after his death at 27 years of age, the nation was split into 2 gangs, the Black Disciples and the Gangster Disciples, which are one of the most known gangs in the United States as of today, not only present in Chicago but in a lot of different states too. But before we jump into the King Von years, let's just take a look at a picture that I just showed of Black Disciple gangsters, because the picture doesn't show any Black Disciple gangsters. It shows an individual named Silk, aka King Von's father. Silk was a well-known gangster in the 80s and in the 90s who was making a lot of money selling drugs and who was also in and out of jail his whole life, basically the same as his son in the future. But Silk never witnessed his son getting sent to jail because he got killed by a sniper rifle in the streets when Von was 11 years old.
Getting hit by a sniper gotta be crazy.
Let me know he's in the hospital. Like, they moved to tell me the day he passed away.
Was he sick?
No, he had got shot. He was real known in Chicago. He got shot.
When Silk died, there are stories on the internet saying he was shot by a sniper from the top of the roof. Is that true? Is that false? Or,
I mean, that's very true. The sniper that was hired, I knew who hired him. The whole city knew who hired him because Silk allegedly broke into a house and took some money, and people had cameras or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. And do I believe he was backdoored by the people who he went on this thing with? Yeah, but I don't have any proof, and I only speak facts.
Not having your father by your side as a kid is, in most cases, something negative, something that makes you become someone you maybe would have never became if that was not the case, right? But that is something only people who have had a relationship with their fathers can relate to, because King Von never really knew what a father really was.
Von wasn't around his dad that much.
He seen him sometimes when he was not in jail, but that was really it. And maybe he even seen him too much. Now, obviously, this is an outrageous statement because a kid should see his father as much as only possible, but Silk was a gangster who earned his respect in the streets, and King Von knew that.
I had some friends come up from Jamaica, and I've never been the type of person to go out, and they wanted to go out. He took my Jamaican friends out. They called me. He said, "This fucking guy Silk, he's a pimp. He's a pimp. All the girls, Silky, 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 Silky. He got a big gun, the police look, woo, 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 woo." He said, "Man, we coming back. I can't wait to come back. I'm hanging out with your cousin. He got all of the girls. He's a fucking pimp. I'm telling you, he's a pimp."
He seen and he knew that his father was in jail his whole life, but he also seen the respect that he was receiving from the people and from the gangsters in the streets. And maybe this was what changed or shaped his perspective on jail.
He was a different type of, you know what I'm saying? But he's just like Von, big heart. You got a big heart. If you got 10 of this, me and you, we got 5. You know what I'm saying? That's how he moves. But you don't want to see him though. He's a demon. Then you don't want to see him. You want to be on his bad side. He's just like Von, the older bird. You heard Von, rest in peace of Silk, that was the older nigga.
So when I tell you 100% his father, 100% his father, from sleeping in the car, from the ordering the food, from everything, the movements, the everything. So DNA is DNA.
Dive into Visible. It's unlimited 5G data for just $25 a month. Powered.
My first child is me being able to share my love, you know.
I ain't gonna count, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Bro, me losing my father and them talking about his, I said, like, man, that bring tears in my eyes, bro.
To have my own.
I swear.
That was
I'm
exciting.
trying to get through this video for y'all, though.
Nervous. All of it wrapped in one. His father was, he was like back and forth in jail, like he was locked up most of the time, and then he passed away. So he was there when he was able to be there.
They went together when I was born. My own father was in jail. Then he passed away. So we had to get out. So my parents weren't really never together.
I was upset, angry, disappointed. It's a whole lot of different emotions. Because it's my first child father, and he don't get to see him grow up, get to see the things that I'm able to see, you know, or none of that. So he don't get to see the part of him that's just like him.
It's ain't the same as I see everybody else. But to me, it's regular. My mom was there, you know, no daddy, stuff there. You know, regular, going to school. Ain't a lot of money, but you know, still got love, shoes and clothes, man. Ain't too much.
He was like me, like shy, you know, laid back, shy, kind of just want everything to be cool. He was a mama's boy, because he would always come to me for everything, for anything. Oh, my mama gonna do this, my mama this, my mama that. Just smile when he tilted his head. Him giving me a kiss, I love you, ma. Love you, ma.
He learned everything fast. I remember he was riding his bike with no chain wheels at 2. Flying up the street. We like, how that happen? You know, like, how he learned? Taught himself.
Y'all stealing on me.
Dayvon was the sweet, gentle kid. Just being him. That King Von, that's just, you know, that's his rap name, you know, and that's the sad that I guess the mothers didn't know, you know. And then Canada, we knew him who he really was.
King Von was obviously an innocent human being as a little kid, like almost every other kid on this planet Earth. But growing up in Chicago, your surroundings play a big role on your future. They play a big role on who you become.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm getting chills watching this, bro. Come on, I'm gonna try to finish it, though. Come on. That's why I'm quiet, cause like.
Between like kindergarten,
about
preschool, 8th grade, I was just going to school, probably getting a little trouble doing playing sports, I ain't start getting in trouble or nothing until like high school.
What was King Von like in school? King Von was really laid back though. Like we ain't had no problems with him. He used to sit with us. We used to eat at the same table. He used to be over there with me, Doug, all of us. 051, Killer Ward, we had our own tables, like 2-3 tables right here by us. Lil Herb them had their own table.
I remember one day I had to go to Hyde Park and get my son with my brother because he hadn't got into it with mine.
Especially Von. He know he got his. He used to get up after school on buses, Gary, used to hang with us until he flipped his old head. You're not even from O Block. Just playing both sides, too.
Duck gonna lie to me, I used to kick it with him and I used to build up. Man, all thing we did together is went to high school, never hang with them all. Talking about them make me feel less than sad.
King Von was the type of person that bring up to school at 13, bro. Like, that's what me and Herb was talking about. He knew it was real when Von walked up to him in school, he was like, you know them in here, boy, and then flashes. Herb knew every day from there it was up. He was like, oh, we bring gun to school? Oh, it's on now. Everybody went and got proposed the next day. Von was the one to start that off.
You went to high school with King Von.
Von probably was in there 1 or 2. Then come back there. First day of school, when I seen Von in there, he walked up to my homie like, hey, boy, it's going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he already warned us. Like, boy, y'all be on point here.
I just met Von just through school, bro. Folks kept it on me. Kept that on his. Had that, like a little chrome. I think I want to say Chrome Little 357.
Me and King Von went to the same high school. My first week in school, I was a freshman orientation. They how they pull the fire alarm and everybody got to leave out the school and evacuate. Some people going to the store, going to get, trying to smoke before they get back in school. You know what I'm saying? So when they did that, we was just chilling, trying to go do the same thing, go and grab swishes at the get before we go back in school because we know they gonna let us back in. It's a false fire alarm. Bro, somebody got right on the corner store, my freshman, orientation to school. I'm like, oh yeah, this different.
I don't rap, and my raps, that's on cap, orientation. I was a freshman, Von up the Chrome 357, right? I'm like, now I'm coming with my.
Are you looking at 4x4s on
Nigga, we get
cars.com
my
again?
blocks blessed and say we're supposed to go to heaven.
I was thinking of something more sophisticated.
Facts, though.
Fine. Keep the beard.
And that is crazy though, like, boy. You gotta go to school with your gun on you, cause you would never know when it's gonna go down. Like, no cap though.
Honey, mortgage money's.
Going to school was meaningless for Von, because at the end of the day, he couldn't live in his school. He had to.
Why you gonna pause it like that and you record?
Cut.
I'm finna ready to go, man. My brother dad just died.
Dang, alright.
So listen out for mama now.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Alright.
Go back to his place, and that's when he surrounded himself with bad people who wasn't going to school either. And additionally to that, at some point in life, a lot of kids like Vaughn don't want to listen to teachers or the people who are in a position in life they don't want to be in.
That school, you see what I'm saying? School over here, with the nice teaching and nice people all that. All right, so now I'm going off they now. Since they nice and being, productive and all, I'm doing my work, I'm in school. But now I'm out of school with the people that ain't doing this, on the street, all they know is being loud, selling drugs, doing this, doing that. So now I'm around them, now, my environment, I'm adapted to that.
So you chose to hang around that crowd?
It's just like, it's easy to go on the block than it is to go to school. If you would have been born where I'm at, you would have been after that gangbang. Just because that's what it is.
King Von never dropped out of school, but he also never graduated, because in 2010, when he was 16 years old, he got arrested for an armed robbery.
They locked me up for a armed robbery, and armed carjacking. They said I robbed somebody to their car.
Most of the charges got dropped because of his age. He spent some time in a boot camp, got back home, and shortly after coming home, he got arrested again and sentenced to 15 months in juvie. While sitting in juvie, his close friend O.D. Perry gets killed in 2011, and that's basically how the name of O Block was created.
Now the significance of O Block, the name came from my homie O.D. Perry, passed away. Post passed away like August 2011, I want to say, yeah.
His 15-month juvie sentence passes and he gets out in March 2012. A month later, King Doc, a gangster disciple known in the streets, gets killed, and King Von and 3 of his people was allegedly associated with that murder. And that was not the only drug most people did in 2012.
2012, everybody couldn't hang with Von. If you was hanging with Von, you had to accept everything that came with Von. You had to accept that you was gonna be a shooter. Accept it, and you had to be with it. You feel me? With Von. You feel me? Everybody didn't want to hang with him. They couldn't, because you had to be on. He was on lock. You want to know what Von was on. Because Von was like that.
King Von was constantly looking for revenge after losing his friend OD while being in juvie, and in the meantime, the Chicago drill music scene was going crazy.
I know button my head to that too. I ain't even from Chicago though.
No snitching, but we line you up. L's up for them business. Throw the L's up for them business. These ain't 300, but we
BDK. I ain't never really listened to Lil JoJo.
At that time, were you even thinking about rapping or thinking about being a star?
We wasn't thinking about the rap. Hell never. So he been, I ain't gonna lie, he did though. So he been thinking about it. But I'm just want to be, I want the game bang, because that's what's going on right now. We into it. He knows what's going on. But he just want to rap though.
So King Von was deeply mixed up with the streets, not even thinking about becoming a rapper because of the people dying around him. It didn't matter if it was his people or not, because like Von said it himself, it's a never-ending cycle.
Somebody, everybody got family, somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him, you to him. Now everybody that he was close with is trying to get you. It's a never-ending, or they gonna, that's somebody close to him.
Right. How does that end? How you gonna stop that?
It don't stop. For everybody, all the people that playing the game, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's the last man standing.
In 2012, Von was associated with 3 more murders, but the craziest thing that happened to him that year was losing one of his closest people right in front of him. His name was White, and what's even more crazy is that it was Von's birthday on that day. That was the only birthday King Von had celebrated outside of jail between the ages of 16 and 23. That was the only year, and this is what he had to experience.
We was, you know what I'm saying, hesitate now, I don't blink twice, and now show up no invite. You trying to run, but he ain't. Hey, I listen to that freestyle all the time.
2 more murders, got arrested in June 2014, and got charged with first-degree M and 2 counts of attempted M. He was sitting in jail for 3 years waiting for his trial, and eventually got proven not guilty of all charges. He gets back home and becomes the most known drill rapper in history. Von was a serial killer by definition, but losing your people while in jail or even in front of your own eyes can change you as a human being. As a matter of fact, it will most definitely change you as a human being. Especially when the people responsible for that mention the names of the deceased in a disrespectful way on social media or on songs. I'm not saying revenge is right, but I understand how trauma or street culture can shape somebody's mindset at a very young age. Now you could argue that Chief Keef was also close to OD Perry and White, and why did he not look for revenge, which maybe he did, but we simply don't know nothing about it. But from a Chief Keef's perspective, he had way more, a lot to lose at that time. Another point is that an adrenaline rush differs from person to person, and those rushes lead to uncontrolled decisions. A human being who sees their mother getting killed right in front of their eyes will most definitely look for revenge in that same second she dies. King Von did not see his mother die, but King Von and a lot of people in the streets see their people as their family, or even sometimes above their family. Because as kids or as teenagers, we often spend more time with our friends and with our family, and that's just a normal thing. So seeing somebody get killed who you see as family will change you. And obviously everybody was changed in different ways, but that's also the principle of humanity. Everybody is different. Some people would react like Von, some people wouldn't. But did King Von have a choice? No, he didn't. People like Von and Von himself was stuck in a trap you cannot get out of. And if you have ops looking for you or your people 24/7, you are forced to do something.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He definitely he's speaking real facts, like nothing but facts, bro. Like I'm for real, so like, bro, losing people you look at his family, it will change you. Like not even change you, it really change your mindset, like the way you think, like. And he right, like some people will look for revenge, some people wouldn't. Like it's just like losing a parent, man. Losing a parent. And you Like, bro, it's gonna make you feel some type of way, and you gonna feel that type of way forever. Like, no boys, like real talk, real facts, bro.
Thing about it. All the people Kevon had allegedly killed would kill him too if they had caught him before he got them. All the trolling and being disrespectful about the deceased people that he did or his people did is a part of the streets. That was a part of their life. That's how they grew up. They did not know any better. Kevon never had the intention to kill innocent civilians like other serial killers have. Allegedly, when Kevon was associated with that one murder of Malcolm Stuckey in 2014 at a party, before getting to the party with the intention to shoot at Malcolm Stuckey's people, he had called somebody and told him to take the kids back inside the house so nothing happens to them. Kevon was an evil human being, but he was evil towards his ops. He didn't hate human beings, he hated his ops.
Facts.
We hang on 64th, 65th, and King Drive. And on 63rd, over there kind of to the left, they dirty and stuff. They be up there just doing stealing, doing all type of petty stuff. So we don't go up there with them because they be dirty. But something ain't right up there. So I had to make it known, like, because it's so close, we not from 63rd.
Tell you the truth about to sneak this, no homo.
Listen, but is you from 63rd?
People want to know on some real. Don't troll with me, Vaughn. Keep it 100. You know you're abducting makeup.
They just make it look real crazy to y'all. These just been the people you all went to school with.
That do look crazy to me. I get you.
That's how they make it. But you gotta understand, like you said, they right there down the street. It's just that we ain't cool no more. It was, you know, but it ain't that serious.
That's how they want it. That's what they want to do. They want to put the money on my head. Y'all want to put your money on my head. Try it up.
There's a Chicago rapper who was gunned down here on one of Chicago's ritziest streets.
Were you saddened by the news that he was murdered?
Man, I heard. Couldn't believe it.
He trolling. He trolling right there too.
Ain't no discussion.
When we touch him, they gon' have to rush him right to the hospital. That's what he get. That's repercussion. Wolfing all that tough to get him left in public. Hey, boy, I bet they coming. Hey, I ain't gonna cut.
I never grew up in the projects. I wish I wish my mama had some money when I was a lot. If I could wish a lot of it be different, but it just happened like that. Like say, your brother get killed or somebody get killed.
But said strong stomach. I did it up close. I ain't never vomit. Gonna run, but then gonna run then. But if you get up close, he ain't gonna see it coming. You get so high, I be seeing something. These niggas can't see me or nothing. I said, that bitch on me like a flea or something. Jesus Christ. He was one of the ones. For real.
His name in any way possible.
He's a genuine person, you know, like real stand-up guy, you know, loyal, make sure everybody around him good, you know what I'm saying? He's a real good dude.
He was a genuine person, real caring person. He's a real stand-up dude. You ain't gonna see his same energy in a lot of people.
It's like undescribable for real. Like anything you ask for, you gonna get you.
We wasn't always familiar with each other as cousins. We found that out. Like, oh, this my cousin. Oh, but it's deeper than
that. Him and Cowboy do look alike too. For real.
What's up with you all? I'm in the spot. You gonna pull up? Pop out, check it out. What you on? You good? Man, pull up, man. We gonna tee up, pull up, bro. Now I'm finna come get you, y'all. Pull up. You good? We get that,
Vaughn was a genius.
Bro, they look just like it's like Cowboy looking at himself with dreads type shit. You feel me? Like Cowboy looking at a gangster version of himself. Like you feel me? Like it's crazy, bro.
Person too, you know. Everybody got their demons, everybody got their dark side, but you know, it's taking care of your people and folks 4 years older than me. To see folks do that, he did what he was supposed to do, you know. I got love for him forever for that.
Hey, good. I'm King Davis. I'm coming like got the light on, gang, for real.
But you freaky as hell.
Look, nice try, wipe the step. Okay, there you go, look at him. Hey, what y'all got going, fool? Studio, you like, why you ain't the studio? What you doing?
I'm trying to put this switch on my
Man, you was sleep. You be lying. You drop the switch on. You in the dark sleep. You crazy. Put the switch on.
Some girl big bad on, bro.
He think I'm pretty. On what? I'm ugly girl. I'm real. Like, I'm ugly and pretty. Like on the girl side.
Why you so ugly on, bro?
King Vaughn,
that was my brother, bro. Like, he was the realest person I had in the industry, like, as far industry-wise. He used to be on house arrest, and I used to hit him, bro. I was coming to him, like, he used to have Asian in there, a few homeboys. They'd give me what I need. We'd kick it, chill, play 2K, whatever, to make him feel good while he was on house arrest, because he never liked being on house arrest. Like, he really hated it, so I made sure, like, I actually kicked it with bro and spent time with bro. He always been a brother to me.
I'm this guy. Grizzly looking at. Oh, yeah, where your man, who you look like? Chris on photo. Chris Breezy. Right now, man. Shut up, 5-6 shorty. Alright, guy.
He got a whole story behind him. You know what I'm saying? He from O Block. You know what I'm saying? That should speak for itself. But you know what I'm saying? He just real. You know what I'm saying? His music, he just real.
Really and truly, bro, I'm lost for it, bro. Like, it ain't even no reaction. Like, I really can't even react to it, bro. Cause
people in
it
the
just,
streets, it don't matter if they is ops or not. They share a lot of
he's speaking so much of real, bro. It just, I'm just watching, bro.
It's the gangs, the sets, the
watching.
past that separates them. You put 5 people in the same room with a backwood in their hand and some music playing, and they will end up being cool. But as soon as they find out that they is ops, they want to kill each other. And that is the moral of this video. I know a lot of people like my content. I'm really trying my hardest to make it as entertaining as possible, you know, top quality content. But I also know that a lot of people would think that this is goofy or corny, that a man is talking about other people's, you know, lives and stuff like that, which is completely understandable. If I had seen myself from a different perspective, from a different human being's perspective, I would judge too, because it's, you know.
But you know, bro, but the thing is, you know,
I was
like,
bro, this is so goofy, you know, because if I had seen
it ain't even about that. It's about, bro, you just know, like, you know how it is, like just, even though you probably ain't even never been in our shoes, but like just because you visualize yourself in our shoes, like growing up without a dad, growing up in Chicago, like, just because you know so much about, like, our culture, like, that's what, you feel me? Like, it ain't even about your race, bro. You just visualize yourself in our shoes, like, you understand. That's all that matters, bro.
Like me doing this, I'd say, you know, why is he even talking about this, you know? But at the end of the day, you have to keep moving. You gotta move. I would not do this for a long time, maybe, you know, next year or something max, and then I would, you know, just so you know, any niche, any platform where you see me, my content will always be comparable to the people on top of that niche. Always. I'ma always be as good or better than them. It don't matter where you gonna see me. But yeah, I'm out for this video 22. Let me know what topic next.
Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. But I'm lost of words right now. But this video gave me chills. I made it through for y'all though. So man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man.
You can get anything you want on the internet. So